Welcome to the Miami Dolphins versus the Houston Texans post-game show. This is your host, the commissioner, also the Miami Dolphins owner. And let me tell you that this one is a heartbreaker. This one is tough for me. I don't know if it was just all the time that was spent, going through the game. We had a great off season. I don't know, but I just feel like this game has summarized my entire Madden 12 franchise. So in a sense, to be quite frank, I'm demoralized. There's nothing else to say. We're talking about the Houston Texans. You got to give them all the credit in the world. But the Houston Texans owner is a fairly new owner. And someone like myself with as much pride as I take in playing this game and studying the game and putting all the time into the game, bottom line is that we should have had a better outing today. I think that there were opportunities in the first quarter that just simply got away from us. And you can give all the credit to the Houston Texans for playing incredible defense. And, his ends. The Houston Texans ends were coming in and they were getting sacks. But they were hard-earned sacks, in my opinion, because I had time to throw and I was allowing the play to develop. Now, usually I wouldn't get hit in that I guess with the timing, going through the motions. I'm not accustomed to getting sacked, period. But you can tell that the play developed. You can tell that I didn't make a quick enough read, and it wasn't an untouched defender who was coming in for a 1.5 second sack. This was a sack. This was a sack from a defensive lineman or linebacker. I'm not too certain. I don't even think it was a linebacker. I think it was just a defensive lineman that earned his way through that offensive line and sacks my quarterback. And he did it a couple times. So the final score is 31-24. Houston Texans get a big win at home. And if you didn't think that the Houston Texans were a serious contender, or at least a legit contender, then I hope that, this kind of answers that. Scores, like I said, 31-24, and some of the stats are a little bit, you can't really take them for what it's, from what we're seeing here, but really, the first half there wasn't really much action. But in the second half, I was able to run the ball for 122 yards with Montrell Gibbons, who, I told you guys this before, Montrell Gibbons is the truth. I've been blessed to have good quarterbacks in my Madden career. You guys will all remember Big Time Jones and now Montrell Gibbons. And I think Big Time was selected in the first round, but Montrell Gibbons was selected in the second round. So you guys saw the type of moves he was able to make out there in the outfield. And, man, he is spectacular. Off a juke, the guy is able to just slip through defenders, and he is got open field. So it was nice to see Montrell Gibbons be consistent. But once again, and you guys heard it from my last recap, my quarterback, Kaiser, man, he has been one inconsistent guy. And then here you see the possession time, 21 minutes. Well, obviously that was all because of the first half, so we can't even really look at that. Let's just see what we got here. We'll go to some highlights here in a minute. Now that's pretty incredible. Even if it's for the second half, 158.3 rating, 12 completions, 13 attempts, 433 yards, and 4 touchdowns. If you take about 100, maybe 150 yards away from him in the, so you can get the score back, you still got one hell of a game. And coming from a team that, man, we pride ourselves on defense, and he was literally able to do what he wanted to my secondary. And some of that was due to, having a great target, a reliable target such as Andre Johnson from the University of Miami. When you have a guy like that, you're going to be all good. But, just to prove that it wasn't all just Andre Johnson, I think that could have been a little padded, but he helped. And then, it was a big game, regardless. It was a huge game for Andre Johnson. And let's go look at the sacks here. Look at that, 4 sacks. 2, oh my goodness, both of them from defensive tackles. So, man, what can you say? I don't know what else is there to say. And then interceptions, actually, there was only one. I thought there were more. Maybe because of before the disconnect, I threw a couple. Let's take a look at my poor excuse of a team. We've got every position. We got it filled with players that we would want to have, and still we can't make it happen. So obviously it's a user error. You can't blame the players here. 113.2 passer rating, unbelievably. 12 of 15, that's remarkable. I didn't even think that's what I got. 276 yards, one touchdown, one interception, and you guys saw the big interception there. A complete heartbreaker. 8 attempts for Montreal Gibbons, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. Absolutely love that guy. My big free agent acquisition, Kellen Winslow, carried me today. 5 receptions, 117 yards. Brandon Marshall also chipped in with 4 receptions, 74 yards. And Schenkel did a little here and there. Actually, I think that was just in the first half. Look at that. My 2 guards allowed 4 sacks. That's just pathetic, man. Honestly, I cannot stand giving up sacks, and that's just pathetic. So let's see here. We're going to continue on. I just got a text from Facebook. And let's also go to the sacks. I could not get one sack, so I had no sacks. And let's see, no interceptions. So my defense played like absolute garbage today. Let's go take a look at some highlights in the third quarter. It really won't take too long. Let's see. Third quarter. Kaiser to Winslow. That was here's the sack. Let's see if we can see that. Nope, we can't see it. Kaiser sacked for 6. Let's see. Nope, we can't see it. I wish we could see that. This was a pretty good play. Actually, it was. See, that's pretty unique. He runs backwards there. That's kind of silly. I guess to elude from some potential sackers, but there was nobody around him. Backwards. Okay. Throws the ball, and here, this was pretty crazy. He catches it. Now, I was controlling, as you guys can see. Can you guys see that? Yep, I'm trying to control Sean Smith, and he could not get in position. And that's a huge hit by Troy Polamalu, the Tasmanian Devil. And we were able to pick it up, and I thought we were going to have a huge momentum there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Here's a play from Montreal Gibbons. Amazing play. Look at that handoff. Whoop! Whoop! Oh, that is so nice. Let's see it again, man. So nice. We have to see it twice, man. Look at that. Whoop! Whoop! Oh, man. Montreal Gibbons, boy. Very nice. Let's see, Owen Daniels, 17 yards, and this has got to be all his catches. And Andre Johnson were just mind blowing. Man, I think I feel the Minnesota Vikings owner's pain when he has to face Calvin Johnson twice a year. I would just hate having to face a guy with a type of receiver like this. Look at me, I'm in position. I'm user controlling that guy. I mean, his arm is going through my body. So I hope that they fix that. But right there. Boom. I mean, there is no way that guy's not going to catch that ball. And he just takes it in for a touchdown. I mean, at that point, oh, come on. So that's a touchdown. And Montreal Gibbons again. He goes for 58 yards this time. And let's see what this guy does. Yup. Whoop! Oh, man. We got to see that again. That was too nice. Just the blocking was just spectacular there. I know I've been giving my offensive line a hard time, but there you can see the rookie, last year's rookie left guard held pretty good. And then, boom, I think he blocked 2 guys. Marshall lets him go. But look at that. Boom, and then goes to the other guy, and then Marshall finishes the deal right there. Beautiful play by Montreal Gibbons. Oh, my goodness. This one made me sick after I tied the game. And in this play, you're going to see Troy Polamalu right in front of him, and is that even Troy? No, that's Adrian Wilson, isn't it? Yeah. It's just that when you have a great receiver like Andre Johnson, you can't you can't afford to take these risks. You can't be the last line of defense and do this. So that was my mistake. I could have went for the big hit instead, and put it on him. But instead, I try to go for the interception. I had no chance, and he just takes it to the house. Yep, great play. 97 yards. Unbelievable. And then we go to the fourth quarter. Try to get back in the game. Andre Johnson for 11 yards. Let's see here. Kaiser sacked for 10. Yeah, let's look at this play. See, the sacks were all like this. I hike it. I have plenty of time. Notice there are no defenders that come in untouched. Not one. Not one defender comes in clean. This is a max blitz. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blitzers. Okay? My receivers haven't even made their cuts yet. And that's that's not anyone's fault except for the play that I called. It's just a bad play. I didn't have a check down. I didn't have anybody to help me out here. And it's just good defense. And look at that. After getting bumped there and then bumped there, what else are you going to do but come in? And that's exactly what happens. That is a clean blitz, gentlemen. That's why I cannot be upset at anybody but myself this game, because those blitzes came in clean as far as they were legit. It was just, it's never good. It never feels good to get sacked, but it feels good to know that they were clean sacks. There are no questions here. There are no schemes. I didn't see a lot of movement. There weren't any questionable sacks. And as an opponent who just lost a big game, I can appreciate that. And I give all the credit in the world to the Houston Texans owner. Kellen Winslow for a 58-yard touchdown. I got a lot of kudos from Facebook after this play. And play action, and he was just by himself. Bam! Kellen Winslow, an ultimate beast, takes it to the house. At this point, I thought it was all good up until this play here. James Baldwin, by himself. But you know what? He actually gives me an opportunity, so I can't be too upset. I think the big play in that drive was this one right here. Andre Johnson, once again, double move, and if you guys can see the red, Troy Polamalu, man, I've got him covered. I've got him. I'm eyeing. I said enough is enough with Andre Johnson. I'm going to cover him. So I was right behind him. I was with him. Yeah, he got me with the double move, no doubt. But he's coming back, so I gained control there. So I'm with him, and this guy throws it anyways. And I have got two guys. And why Sean Smith doesn't make an attempt for the ball, it's just beyond me, man. Insane. That was a huge play. Huge play. Then Owen Daniels, another big play. This drive killed me. Another huge play. Boom. Easy does it. 9 yards there. Wow. 27-yard rush by Arian Foster right here. Look at this. I'm coming in a safety blitz. Anybody who's played me before knows I do it once in a while, once or twice a game. And I've been trying to limit it for sure because I don't want it to be a staple of my defense. But if I think you're going to run, I'm going to try to go in with an all-out blitz rather than try to scheme and try to get a guy untouched. And in this case, I had everybody coming, man. And it is just a beautiful play call to the outside, 27 yards. And that's it. And then the last play to show you guys is I'm driving. This was the play before the big interception. I'm at the 50-yard line. I mean, this is when I feel like I have it. And that's for a first down. And then the next play is an interception. Just a bad play. Bad play. Here, I'll just tell you what I was going through. I had Kellen Winslow going up for an all streaks, and I had Marshall going in towards the sideline, and I had Best doing a double move. And as you can see, right there, I figure there's an opportunity. Maybe I took too long. Yep, I took another half a second too long. And Marshall didn't. I wish they would have the awareness to come back. I mean, right there, why keep going? You're in the middle of the zone right there. Come back and just catch it for an easy 20, 30 yards. Instead, he keeps going, so Kaiser's trying to lead him. Why lead him into the receiver? Hey, Madden 12 for you. What are you going to do?